What's up, guys and gals? Welcome to another episode of What's the Diff? Remember
Hi.
us? Remember? I haven't been here for a couple weeks.
Yeah, we're gonna say like, should you introduce yourself? Do people
Hi, I'm
remember you?
Keenan. I am also I'm the third member of this awesome podcast.
He's been here before, believe it or not.
Yeah.
He's been here before.
Been very sick. I had a cold and then I got better and then I had a different cold after that one.
Yeah.
So he says.
This isn't his first rodeo. This is his 36th episode of a podcast.
It's his 36th episode of a rodeo.
Yeah. So anyway, welcome to here also.
Welcome
tonight
here.
with me. This is a podcast where we dive into topics that are super similar but a little different. You might say not so dissimilar. Things that often get confused, things you might not think about, things you wish you knew more about but haven't had the time to look into. Well, don't worry. We looked into it for you, and after every episode, you can say,
actually.
a little bit more.
Oh, yeah.
I am Salt Josh.
Salt.
With me today is Pepper Cully
Hell yeah, I like pepper.
and Cumin Keenan.
Cumin?
Cumin.
Cumin.
Cumin?
Cumin?
I mean, I can't speak, so I probably said
Cumin.
Cumin. Cumin Keenan.
Oh, yes, cumin from the
Cumin.
curcumin.
Curcumin,
Yeah.
so.
You know, it's always on
Show.
everybody's table, salt, pepper, and the cumin shaker.
From
Yeah.
the curcumin. I've never understood that. What's
what?
the difference between cumin and curcumin?
One's a person, the other one's a spice.
No,
Yeah.
but curcumin's a spice too.
You'll
Curcumin was the sixth Spice Girl.
Kirk Cuban?
Yeah.
Is that Mark's shitty brother?
Yeah.
Yeah. So curcumin
I love we're learning about this right now.
versus cumin.
Have an opinion or want to hear one of your topics debated? You can connect with us at whatsthediff.net. Did I cut you off?
Keep going.
I cut you off, didn't I?
Keep going.
Okay. Leave us a voicemail or text us at 802-884-3553
Bitch.
or send a voice clip to us at hello.whatsthediff.com. I cut
Okay.
off Josh.
So cumin is a spice with an earthy and sweet flavor from
Yeah.
Mediterranean region.
Sure.
It can be used in curry stews and other dishes.
Yep.
Curcumin is a compound found in the roots of turmeric. It's what gives it its bright and yellow color.
Huh.
What?
Yeah. So
That's interesting.
turmeric is basically curcumin. Curcumin's in turmeric.
Curcumin is in turmeric, but turmeric is not cumin.
Cumin is entirely different. Just cumin is just like a spice. It's part of the parsley family.
Really?
Yeah.
I like parsley.
Is it because it's earthy?
Well, all fucking things are from the earth, dude. So, I mean...
Oh, yeah. Everything's earthly, dude.
I'm not. I'm from my mom.
All right. We'll get into that later.
No, you
we
won't.
No, we're not.
That's not what I meant.
But we will be getting into today is talking about seals versus sea lions, butter versus margarine, highways
Crow.
versus freeways. At the end, we'll play the no-name trivia game with me hosting as Cully defends his championship title.
Hell yeah, baby.
Boo.
Winning streak.
Boo.
Yeah, well, that just gives me the seal of approval for the teaser.
Seal of approval. Of approval. I was actually a sea lion.
I couldn't
Man,
tell
what's
the difference.
How am I supposed to tell the difference between seals and sea lion calls?
Sea lions go "Arr!" and seals go mostly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That was easy.
All I know is that the seals don't actually have... True seals don't have ears.
That is correct. That is
That's
something
all I
that
know.
we'll talk about if you shut your
That's all I
goddamn
know.
mouth.
Well, I wanted to spoil it for you.
Yeah, I did marine biology once. so-
Actually, I know about the ears.
Yeah. Well, do you know what group of marine mammals they belong to?
Sealidae.
Nope. Sealidae. The seal of a day. No.
CeeLo Green.
CeeLo Green is correct. They belong to the group of marine mammals called pinnipeds.
Oh, yeah.
Which means
Nice.
like hand flippers or foot fins or something.
I'm a foot finist, not a foot fetishist. There's a difference.
So you're into seals? Me too.
But not sea lions. Ugh.
God.
No, not sea lions. Objectively, I think seals are cuter. Like, I was looking up videos of, I should have clipped this, but I forgot about it. But there's videos of seals, just type in like seals sneezing. It's the funniest shit because they're just like, like that's not a sneeze. Or they'll go, ah, blah. Like, what is this giant
Well,
log?
That's their buildup.
Oh,
I mean, I wouldn't expect them to achoo looking at their form. Yeah.
I don't know, but like dogs, you know, when they sneeze, they're like they make a sneeze kind of noise. They're just like, I farted on my nose. They're
Stupid.
I know it's so dumb, but seriously, watch just after this. After you listen to the episode, go to YouTube.
You can pause it.
Nope. Don't touch that goddamn pause button.
Get your finger off.
Get your finger off the
Don't
button.
tell Alexa to do shit.
Yeah. You go to YouTube and you type in seals sneezing compilations. It's hilarious. It's so cute. So, seals, sea lions, they are both streamlined for quick aquatic travel, or in easier terms, they're super speedy underwater because quick aquatic travel apparently wasn't easy enough to understand.
Quick erotic.
Quick
Camel.
quick necrotic gravel. They consume fish, squids, rays, soles, squids, and other sea creatures.
What is it? What's souls?
Sole is like a it's like a halibut.
feeling. Oh.
No, that's S-O-U-L. S-O-L-E is a soul.
Oh, like foot.
Sure. Damn. Yes. They have different teeth depending on the species, but most are canine-like due to them being carnivores. Both seals and sea lions are preyed upon by sharks, killer whales, and polar bears. Both live near coastal areas, but they come on land to rest, breed, and give birth. And I'll kind of touch into it a little bit later. Seals live pretty much fucking anywhere. Sea lions are different. The most profound difference between the seals and sea lions is what, Keenan?
Real seals don't have ears.
Yes. Sea lions have ear flaps called pinnae.
Pinnae?
Pinnae. P-I-N-N-A-Y. Pinnae.
I love you, Penny.
I love you, pinnae. I love you, ear flap. Where seals have holes on their head with no outer flap. With exception to the fur seal. They do have pinnae. But that is, like you said, not a true seal.
It's got to be a true seal.
It's got to be a true seal
True to
have
it.
holes in their heads. Another major difference is their flippers. Sea lions have larger, more flexible flippers and can turn their rear flippers underneath them to maneuver on land more quickly compared to seals. They kind of like flip them up underneath them, akin to legs, but then they splay out sideways. Yeah, they look really funny. Seals have smaller front flippers and non-rotating rear flippers, so they undulate on land like a caterpillar. They can't walk like a sea lion does. No, it's really cute. They look like they're
so
doing the
cute.
worm. They're like boink, 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 boink.
They're a
boink.
funky animal.
They're so fat and pointless looking, but I love them. They have social differences too. Sea lions are more social and vocal in their large groups compared to seals. Excuse me. Seals tend to be, I almost made like a huge coughing noise, but I didn't. Seals tend to be shy and quiet within their large groupings, also called colonies. The famous or you hear is most likely a sea lion. The California sea lion in particular is the most vocal species. So if you hear that like, that's a sea lion barking.
Most likely from LA.
Well, they can be actually, they're all the way up the coast from California up to BC.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So males tend to go farther north than females because females like to stay in the cooler or the warmer waters with their pups. But yeah,
Smart.
You can see Sealions up here.
Sealions.
Sealions.
Zillions of Sealions.
Zillions and zillions of Sealions. So both species can grow large, but the sea lion is typically the larger of the two. This, I'm talking about sea lions right now. This is California sea lion, just sea lions. There are 6 sea lion species in no particular order. They are, and after every one of these I'm going to say, imagine I'm saying sea lion. I just don't want to say it 6 different times. So we have the stellar,
Sea lion.
California,
Sea lion.
New Zealand,
Sea lion.
Galapagos,
Sea lion.
Australian,
Sea lion.
and South American.
Sea lion.
Wow, you could almost imagine I said that was weird. It's almost like I said it. Adult male stellar sea lions are the largest Sealion species, weighing. What do you guys think? How much they weigh? How big? They're big.
1.2 thousand pounds.
Is it higher or lower
Okay.
than that?
It's higher than that.
Higher
Oh,
than that?
Shit.
2K.
2,500 pounds.
2,500.
They big.
A seal?
This is Seal Lions.
Lion?
This is the stellar sea lion.
Sealion. Sorry.
The Sealion.
How much does a hippo weigh?
I didn't do hippos.
Enough to break the ice.
How much does a hippo weigh?
Why don't you just Google it, bitch?
Oh, hippos weigh 3,000 to 4,000 pounds.
That ain't shit.
God damn, we
I'll-
are
I'll
tiny
get there,
as
dude.
humans.
I'll get
Jesus.
there, dude. Just
Fuck.
wait. So they're 2,500 pounds, 11 feet long, and I do have their 1,133 kilograms and 3.3 meters. Females can weigh up to 800 pounds, 362 kilograms, and can be 7.5 to 9.5 feet or 2.2 to 2.8 meters in length.
Man, that's crazy. That's a 1,700 pound difference for only being like
Yeah.
with the max 2 feet shorter.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus.
Boys are thick.
Super thick.
Boy thick. Yeah. Well, because they have to fight to
right.
to mate.
To mate.
To mate.
Yes. California sea lions, adult males grow up to about 1,000 pounds or 450 kilos, are up to 8 feet, 2.4 meters. Females are smaller again at only 250 pounds and 6 feet, 113 kilograms and 1.8 meters. So California sea lion males, 1,000. Females, 250 pounds.
Jesus.
Yeah. The Galapagos sea lions, or as I like to say it in my head, the Galapagos Sealions, because that's Galapagos sea lions, are the smallest species of sea
Thank you for
lions.
explaining that.
Yeah. They are 5 to 8 feet, 1.5 to 2.5 meters, and average 550 pounds. The females are smaller at 2 feet and are only 200 pounds.
See, I find that funny because the Galapagos sea turtle is the biggest sea turtle, but their seals are the small sealions.
Their Sealions are
Are the
very
smallest
small.
sealion.
Yeah.
Figured out Galapagos.
Yeah. Sealion pups are born anywhere from 13 to 48 pounds. Those like super specific numbers. So like 6 to 22 kilos. And 2 to 3 feet in length when they're born.
Oh, dang. Already starting out.
Yeah, they come out like pretty formed already. They're like ready to go. Within a couple hours, they can walk and talk and do their taxes.
Damn.
Well, I mean,
So-
fully formed for a seal is just goop, so they're fine.
Yeah, they're just a poop.
Yeah,
Like,
they're almost fully gooped.
can you float and then flick your fingers? Yes, then you are a sea lion.
Yeah.
They're born with their eyes open and have a special dense coat of fur called lanugo.
Fancy.
Yeah. Sea lions can live up to 20 to 30 years.
Just picture when you say they're both with their eyes open, just like squatted out. They're just
Just slide out and they're like,
staring at you.
Jesus. Fucking don't look at me like that. Hi, Mom. No, not. We need
Dill
time.
off
Give
me.
time. Sea lion fur. No, I wasn't there yet. Sea lions can live up to 20 to 30 years, with males usually living shorter spans than females. Yeah.
It's because they're so thick.
Because they're
Typical.
thick and aggressive. Rawr. Sealion fur is made of short, thick hair that consists of guard hairs and shorter underhairs. Each guard hair is associated with several underhairs. Sea lions molt their fur after breeding season. They scratch themselves with their flippers, rub against rocks or other sea lions to loosen their fur. Their fur is hydrodynamic, which means it is cool.
Hydrodynamic,
Yeah, hydrodynamic.
like aerodynamic.
Yeah, it means it like
But waddle.
it slips into water. It's slippy, so it's not very absorbent.
You mean hydrophobic?
Nope, hydrodynamic.
Their hair is hydrodynamic. Okay.
Yes.
Hmm.
The hair follicles.
Hmm.
So, because like compared to ours, water tends to stick to the individual follicles better, but compared to a Sealion's, water doesn't stick to them. So yes,
Hydrophobic and hydro.
They're
So they're hydrophobic,
hydrophobic.
which makes them hydrodynamic.
yes, they're
As a whole,
hydrophobic,
okay.
which makes them hydrodynamic.
Oh, swag.
Word up, yo. Under the fur of a sea lion lies a thin coating of oil that makes them waterproof. This oil is produced from special glands. I don't like that word. I've discovered. I don't
Special?
like glands.
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 Glands. Yeah, because
Glands.
it only means one thing.
Glands.
Something that excretes.
Yeah, something that makes a secretion, and they just leads to more words I don't like.
Glands.
A secretion creature.
A secretion.
Maybe that's why I don't like people named Glenn. It's too close.
Oh, gland.
Glenn.
Anyway, it's produced from special glands within the skin. It's gross and shit. Sea lions are sometimes known as the grizzly bears of the sea due to their vicious nature. Their skulls are similar to that of bears. Sea grizzlies would fit their name better than sea lions due to how mean they are and shit, and how, like, literally their skulls, you put two and two together, it looks like a brown bear skull.
Sea bear.
A sea bear, yeah.
But not a water bear.
No,
Different connection.
Though, once they reach sexual maturity, they grow a mane like a patch of fur, hence the name sea lion.
Oh.
They eat mostly fatty fish like herring or sand lance, which contributes to their large size. Pollock is also on the menu, but in lesser amounts due to it not being as fatty. So, in areas where herring... Fuck me running.
I'm gonna make another edit where it's just you just fucking stumbling.
Well, we already
Yeah,
won.
you did.
That's so good. In areas where herring numbers are declining, so too are sea lion numbers. So don't eat herring. That's for the Sealions. Sealions take turns.
Do you know anyone that eats herring?
Nope.
I don't think anybody eats herring.
Bald eagles do.
Don't do it.
I know a bald eagle. Do you? His name's Terry. Sea lions take turn lounging on the rocks, relaxing, and swimming around catching fish. So, like, if there's a colony of them, half will be on the rocks just chilling because they're like, God damn, I ate too much. I got to sleep. And the other half is like, God damn, look at all this food. And then they eat, and then they just switch. Because when they wake up from a nap, they're like, God damn, I'm hungry. And they jump in the water, and the other ones in the water are like, God damn, I ate too much. And the cycle continues.
Those motherfuckers are big. I've been out at like
Big.
Forks or no, Nia Bay on the docks, and you just like they're all over the docks. And you see them get in, they flump.
Yeah, they're just like into the water.
And then they're like 10 feet under you, just this big mass.
It's gross. They smell like shit too.
Well, no one's bathing them.
Maybe we should.
Surrounded by little pollocks all day, just
Yeah, they're just
oily
like they're gross and smelly and oily and nasty. Grossness. So if one of us dives down, if one of us or who was ever watching and listening, if we were to dive down underwater, we would go and then dive down. So we take a lungful of oxygen, and all that would go into our bloodstream. Hopefully. Rapid decompression of that, though, called the bends, causes those gases within your bloodstream to rapidly expand and damage the surrounding tissue. Not good. Don't do that. That's hurty, big time. That's like nitrogen and shit. To combat this, sea lions and seals exhale before they dive, limiting the amount of gases in their blood. They also have a slow metabolism, lowering the need for oxygen. So I kind of found that cool that they're not taking a big breath of air. They're actually just and then going in no air, which is hard. Next time you're swimming, exhale and see how long you can stay underwater. Have somebody hold you under.
3 seconds. Have someone tie a brick to your legs and drop it.
Yeah, see how long you last. Sea lions have been seen swimming and playing alongside whales, which is pretty cool. Scientists aren't really sure why they do it, but maybe just to have fun.
They're
They
just hanging
think?
out.
Why not? They just hang out.
Boredom.
Killer whales
Boredom.
will absolutely kill them, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
These are like humpback whales.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, killer whales are like, ooh, yum, get in my belly.
Well, as we learned before, killer whales aren't actually whales; they're dolphins.
They're,
Assholes.
They're assholes.
according to SeaWorld, they are.
Yeah.
I watched Blackfish the other day, and I was like, oh my god, release all the sea wolves. 'Cause they call them sea wolves. Never mind. All right.
I watched a video of a girl at SeaWorld. There was a sea lion or a seal, I don't know, but it was coming up onto the edge of the
Probably sea lion.
enclosure, and it was like slipping and about to fall in. So she went over trying to catch it, and it crushed her because it's like 1,000 pounds.
Yeah.
Bro.
And then everybody's like, why did
Why
you
did
try
you
to
do
catch
that? Well, it was going to hurt itself. It's a giant tube of goo.
Yeah.
It's not going to hurt itself.
Yeah, she went over and tried to catch it and got absolutely crushed.
All right, now on to
Yeah.
seals.
Anyway.
Seals can be found in, like I said, tropical and Arctic waters.
Wow.
Yeah.
I actually didn't know they were found in tropical.
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Yeah. Well, now you know. So when people say, seals are just Arctic, you can go, actually, they're fucking not.
Actually.
Yeah. Smallest seal in the world is the Baikal seal, reaching 1.3 meters and weighing only 140 to 150 pounds.
Oh.
Plus, another cool titty bit, they're the only freshwater seal.
Huh.
Lake Baikal.
There's lake seals?
Yes.
There's a lake seal?
Yes.
In one lake?
Yes.
Where's this lake?
Lake Baikal.
So you can only do it by call.
Oh my
Shut
God.
up. The largest seal. Oh, yeah. Here, get this. You're freaking out about 2,500 pounds, right? The sea lions, 2,500 pounds, Steller sea lion. Pretty
Yeah.
big, huh? Largest seal is the southern elephant seal. They can reach 5.8 meters in length and weigh up to 8,800 pounds.
Jesus.
A seal?
So
a
like
seal.
16 feet and 8,000 pounds.
Yes.
Jesus.
16 foot long, 8,000 pound thing of goo.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That's
They-
terrifying.
I wrote in my note here, big boy.
Big
They are
buddy.
big boy. They also hold the record for the deepest dive at 2,388 meters. Damn, that's deep.
Jesus.
There's an elephant seal named Homer living in New Zealand. I thought you'd find this fun. Do you know about Homer?
I've heard of Homer.
So Homer is an elephant seal, lives in New Zealand, and he's known for knocking over cars and generally being a nuisance. He broke a restaurant.
Yeah. I don't know much about him, but I've heard of him.
Yeah,
Lord.
I've seen videos of him. He's just fucking.
He just
And
Yeah, he
then
like-
fucks over everything.
They just knock over cars.
he just knocks over cars because he's like, "Oh, you're competing male, fuck you," and then topples over a car, and some guy's like,
My
a week.
insurance won't cover that.
"Hey, am I gonna go to a week now?
I-
How am I gonna get
Hey,
away
how the
with
fuck am I going to a week now?" Seals' bodies are covered in fur, underneath which is a thick layer of blubber, helping them insulate. This blubber is fat or adipose tissue, which can also increase buoyancy. Which, fucking elephant seals are gonna need a lot of help because they fat as fuck.
Elephant.
A species of seal called the leopard seal has been known to eat other species of seals. They are fucking brutal. And I love leopard seals. They're so sick.
Are they spotted?
They are. They're
Ooh.
like, they're like blue and grayish kind of spotted. They're fucking scary looking. It's different though. Like they don't have a mouth akin to like, they don't have like canine teeth. They just have all of their teeth are canine teeth. And
Oh my
they're
God.
fucking brutal. Yeah, they've been
Yeah.
known to like attack divers filming them and stuff.
Oh shit.
Yeah, people are like, if you see a leopard seal, like get the fuck out of
They're
the water.
fast as fuck.
They're super fast. They're super dangerous. They're big too. Seals use their highly sensitive whiskers to sense vibration and electrical signals underwater in order to better hunt for their prey. Generally, on average, seals hold their breath for about 3 minutes, though there are some species that can hold their breath up to 30 minutes. Elephant seals, though, again, big boys, can hold their breath for up to 2 hours.
That's
Yeah.
a long time.
That's a lot. That's 2 hours.
It's like 120 minutes.
Yeah. That's like 60 minutes and then another 60 minutes.
Yeah. After the first 60, then bam, another 60.
Yeah, they say why not? Seals can sleep on land and in water. They shut off half their brain in the water and completely shut down everything when they're on land. There's a lot of seals that are there's a bunch of seals that are extinct and like recently extinct, and they're mostly like different types of monk seals are going extinct. There's some in Hawaii and there's like 12 left.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah,
good.
monk seals are.
And in Canada, in parts of Canada, I can't remember if it's harbor seals or what species exactly, but they're hunted for their pelt still. And of course, there's native tribes up towards Alaska that hunt seals for their meat and their blubber and their skins and whatnot. But that's all like, it's all done by whatever code they have. So they go out once a year or something like that. Like there's a big seal hunt, and they go out and get what they need, and then they come back. They do it with walruses and I think sea lions too, but I'm not too sure. But yeah.
It's when the whole tribe goes clubbing.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. Going to the bars, the clubs,
As the clubs.
the clubs.
Yeah. Speaking of walruses, they are in the same family as Sealions and seals. But they're big boys.
Just bigger boys.
Yeah, but they're a little different. So I was just like, I'm not going to talk about them because they're ugly as fuck. Fuck ugly. They're all wrinkly. They got big teeth.
Oh yeah, they're the one with the giant just fucking
The tusks.
Tusks.
Yeah, tusks and the mighty mustache.
yeah.
Also, they
Oh,
can
that
whistle.
mustache. Oh, I
But,
think I've
like,
seen. Yeah.
Videos, and they just whistle perfectly. And you're like, why does this creature do that?
So you know how like in the infinite world of possibility, monkeys, like they say if you just have infinite amount of monkeys just bashing on a keyboard that they'll eventually make like a Shakespearean play.
Yeah.
If you have infinite amount of walruses, will they eventually do a whole like show tune?
Yeah, they actually did a report on that. They just only ever did barbershop quartets, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It was
I
weird.
think they could probably pull off some Beethoven at some point.
No, they just couldn't get past barbershop quartet.
No,
It's
at
very
some
strange.
point in the world of infinite.
It's very strange. I think it was the mustache.
It's very strange.
Yeah. Don't start.
What's like literally the only time I can do it is during the election.
Yeah, true. And then never
So
again.
strange.
Yeah, I highly recommend looking up the video of sneezing seals because it's adorable. Also, look into leopard seals because they're fucking metal as fuck. So cool. I like them a lot. I think they're my favorite seal because they're so pretty because they're blue and gray and they're very pretty.
Mm.
And they have big freaking button eyes that I'm like, I just want to have you
Big
as a creature.
freaking butts.
Big old button eyes. But yeah, I like them. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking about seals now.
Okay.
Who's next? Who's up? You're up.
God, it was sure nice taking the road here on my car.
On my car.
In my car.
I just started my car. I couldn't get inside.
But boy, would it have been faster if I took a highway.
Would it have been?
Wouldn't it have been? It would
Possibly.
have. It would have been. Would have.
Would have?
Wouldn't it have been? It would have.
Wouldn't it have been?
It would have been.
Wouldn't it have?
But you know what's even faster than a highway? A freeway.
Oh.
Yeah. You know what's even faster than the freeway?
A jet.
Bullet
the
train.
Autobahn.
Autobahn.
Or some parts of Montana.
Yeah, you can go like 85, 90.
No, you can go faster than that. There's nobody there.
Well, I mean,
They have a speed limit.
legally.
They're like, you should only go fucking 80. But you're like, there's nobody here.
I'm going 120. Yeah, the whole
Yeah.
time I took my motorcycle trip, I was like going 100 in Montana.
Took my mom's car, Volvo, 136 in Montana. Then we got pulled over afterwards.
For going 136 in Montana.
Nope, we got
Good.
pulled over when we were going only 10 over.
Good, that's good.
Yeah.
I was like, how are you here still?
It's like, you know how fast I caught you going? And we're like, oh.
Probably not even fast.
Not what we're thinking.
Well, when did you do it? Because I've
Yeah.
changed speeds a few times.
God, it was weird.
Yeah.
It was fucking weird.
Well, anyway, so
Continue.
what are the differences here? Let's get into the main differences. I need to turn my notifications off.
Let's get into them.
God, Temu, I don't want that shit.
He's too popular.
No, it's Temu.
It's
Yeah,
Temu.
you're too popular. Timu wants you.
Temu.
What, you don't want to buy an excavator that'll fall apart the first time you use it?
So
$10?
actually, I did buy a comforter. Very nice. It's a duck comforter. And it's very crispy. It's like very crispy. And I bought my dog bed.
Off Temu?
And I bought a dirt bike jersey for like $100 total for all three.
Huh.
So anyway,
Well, do you support child worker?
did you go to Target or Walmart or
Nope.
Amazon or
Nope.
you don't? Where'd you get Eddie Bauer from? Their website.
Eddie himself.
So
Mr. Bauer.
Mr. B.
yeah. So anyway, what's the difference between child labor? So freeways are fully controlled access roads, accessing something. You're going somewhere. So meaning the entry and exits are managed. You can only go on and off at certain places, on and off ramps. There's 0 intersections, 0 traffic lights, and there's no direct access to any property or any establishment.
Mm.
It's a freeway. You can only go straight.
That's not true though. What rest stops?
That has an on ramp
Yeah.
and off ramp.
It's not an off ramp.
But it's direct access
Oh,
to
God.
a thing.
Shut up. So,
Direct access would be a direct driveway.
yeah.
Well, it's a big driveway.
So freeways are designed for high-speed, uninterrupted travel. Uninterrupted.
You hear that,
don't
Seattle?
look at me.
Often with multiple lanes in each direction. And there's barriers in the middle too, usually. And they fucking, I don't know, I've been to California where they had like 8 or 9 lanes before. It's
Yeah.
crazy. They're huge. They're free. You're trying to go fast as shit.
Yeah. And people merge all of them.
Yeah.
Like, I want to be over in the lane that's really far away from me, and I don't care who's around.
And I need to get there now.
And I'm going to get there now.
See, AC/DC's on the highway to hell. I'm on the freeway to hell.
Yeah.
I know, they're going way too slow.
Scary.
So, highways. Highways are, it's a broader term. It's basically any major public road. They can have intersections, traffic lights. They can have properties, driveways. They're usually multi-lane, and they might have slower traffics due to like stop signs and whatnot. So all freeways are highways, and not all highways are freeways. The freeways are typically safer too, apparently, because of the lack of intersections and whatnot.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much the difference. So I was like, okay, well, what's some facts? Let's do some fun things here.
Yeah, let's get fun.
So what were some of the first highways in the U.S.? So in the early 20th century, a lot of railroads.
That was awful.
A lot of railroads were being used up until that point, and then eventually, once cars were a thing, there was a big push to start building infrastructure in the country to get to places and do
Yes.
things and trade.
Gotta
So
go
in
to work.
1913,
Do my taxes.
and doing my taxes, the Lincoln Highway was built. It's the first coast-to-coast highway in the U.S.
Lincoln.
Times Square, New York City, to Lincoln Park, San Francisco. It was 3,400 miles long, roughly, and spurred the development of cross-country travel infrastructure. 1915, 2 years later, this network of connected roads, which are all highways, spanned from the Midwest to Florida, supported a lot of early tourism in Florida, trade between the North and South, and was very crucial for the development of the American South, including the Southern boom. What was that called? Big old fucking cultural
flu.
boom. Gator flu.
Gator flu.
Gator flu.
So when the Lincoln Highway was made, it was what, 1913? 1913?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so going from New York to San Francisco took them like 30 years because their cars
So it was
went, like,
3,400
10
miles.
miles an hour.
Cars, I don't know. Cars probably went like 30 back then.
No,
No, back
In
then.
1913?
probably not.
1913 automobiles.
Top speed.
Well-
They actually had a lot of land speed records, like over 100 back in the day, which is sketchy because they're made out of like newspaper
Yeah.
and hope. Yeah, but they had a lot of like, yeah, I want 100 in this
I
thing.
feel like they
and
went faster than you're thinking.
17 people died.
Well, I
trying to
mean, like,
build it.
Yeah, they went up to 80 miles an hour. Yeah.
and
I,
Did they
I think you're thinking of like
survive?
wooden buggies like in the 1800s.
No, I'm not thinking of wooden buggies. I'm thinking of like a Model T,
There was
Yeah.
a
Model A, Model T.
Peugeot. They went 109, 7.6 liter 4-cylinder, twin overhead camshaft.
in 1913.
Yeah. This is like the fucking industrial revolution. Cars were like big and fast
When did?
and really heavy. And they were like, what'd it say? 7.6 liter 4-cylinder. Think about how big
7.6
4-cylinder.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christmas.
Because their honing wasn't what we have now.
Yikes.
Couldn't do smaller. Yeah. No, cars were going pretty fast back then.
okay.
Well,
Well,
they weren't going far if it's a 7.6 liter.
I mean, they're breaking down
4-cylinder.
all the fucking time.
Yeah. So that's something. It took them 30 years to get there.
Yeah. So anyway, after the 1950 Dixie Highway, the next one was the Bronx River Parkway.
Mm.
I think in New York, a lot of things are just called parkways,
For whatever reason.
but it's a highway.
So they say Parkway.
Bagway. So the Bronx River Parkway was one of the first modern parkways for passenger vehicles, not just horse-drawn traffic. Had scenic landscaping, pretty much. It basically was just like the precursor to a lot of freeway development. Like it had like barriers and it was like fast and got through New York quick. Then you had the Arroyo Seco Parkway, the first freeway in the U.S., first real freeway. which is now the Pasadena Freeway between Pasadena and Los Angeles.
It's a sketchy one.
Yeah,
Especially
that road
after it
is
rains.
sketchy. Yeah.
I don't like that area.
Pennsylvania Turnpike, 1940. I've been on this road. So sketch. People over there are scary to drive with. One.
Pennsylvania Turnpike.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Two, these exits are all so close together. It's like it's crazy. You have to fucking be on your shit. America's first superhighway ran 160 miles, limited access tunnels, high speed traffic. Basically influenced the design of future highways from there. So did highways replace railways? Not necessarily, but they did help influence decline of railways, change the transportation landscape in the U.S.
It's fucking lame though, because trains are sick.
Trains are sick as fuck.
I love trains.
I love trains.
So in 1956, the interstate highway system began, making car travel pretty much the main mode of passenger travel. People just chose it because it was flexible. You could drive at your own convenience. You know, cars are better. That's why we don't take trains now. So trains definitely
Shit,
lost
trains
their...
are fucking sweet.
Amtrak's pretty cool. Have you guys been on the train from here to Portland?
Nope.
It goes
No.
right along the water the whole way, pretty much.
I want to do that.
Yeah, I'm
Under
planning
bridges
to,
and shit.
planning to do that. I have a couple of friends down there.
It's
I
like
want to
$30.
see.
Damn.
Last I went, yeah.
When's the last time you went?
A couple years ago.
Because I feel like it's a lot more expensive.
Yeah, I bought it ahead of time. I don't know. I got it for $30. It's like 50 now, probably.
I'm gonna look it up.
Because
Yeah.
I think even getting down to Seattle could be like 40 or 50.
Yeah. That's crazy. It was way cheaper when I went.
So maybe you buy a ticket for Portland, but then you just get off early if you want to go to Seattle.
I mean, it's still less than gas, so
Yeah, that's true.
typically. And then in terms of like transport for goods, like trucks started being used more than trains too. So, yeah. And then suburbanization. So highways enable people to go out from main railway stations. So if you can live further from further from urban centers and commute by car, you can get more property. So yeah, tons of people and investments and money and it was starting to go away from downtown public transport areas, which created the suburbs. So highways are directly responsible for that. And during like the 50s, a ton of highway funding and taxes went straight to road creation. Ouch. So cool. So how many highways are in the U.S.? I was curious. There's about 70,000 miles of interstate highways, like I-95, 405 in Seattle, I-295. Everything with an I in front of it is an interstate highway. It runs between multiple states.
They're highways?
Hey.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
And then there's U.S. numbered highways. This is about 160,000 miles of routes. Everything with a U.S. in front of it. So U.S. Route 66, U.S. Route 1. So interstate highways, U.S. numbered highways. And then there's state and local highways. And these account for about 4 million miles together.
Jesus.
Not many of them are actually high-speed roads, but, I mean, they're going everywhere. This is how you get to all your, basically, suburbia areas.
Just to quickly interject, yeah, it is about $50.
Yeah.
Coach is $50, and then business is like $100 usually.
But to get to Portland,
50 round trip?
that's not. I like that. I like
Is that one way?
Yeah, that's yep. Trip let me see. Actually, trip details.
Cully's gonna go to Portland.
Shit, I bought a ticket on accident.
Like, I thought I put in return, so
$50. Yeah, I paid 30 round trip, so it's not bad.
but it's a bunch of different like station changes for some
Oh.
of them.
I think there's only one from here to Portland. You just get off at King Street.
And then hop over.
There is one direct, and there's two that are different. The 517 is direct to Portland.
Nice. So if you want to travel from our hometown to Portland, we can help you.
It's 10 hours.
Oh.
No way.
No, it's probably 10 hours for the trip. It's probably you have to wait at stations.
Yeah.
Anyway, I didn't do that.
Yeah, I'm just going to drive.
Yeah. So anyway, about 4 million miles total of highways in the U.S. How about freeways? It's about 264,000 miles of freeways. So way less. They're newer. and they aren't everywhere. Yeah, the interstate highway system is about 48,000 miles. This is what like I-5 I think is included in this, which runs from San Diego to Canada. It is the most extensive network of controlled access highways. Major cities goes through major cities, states, and important regions. And then some states have their own freeways. So, yeah. Not as much. What's the biggest highway? U.S. Route 20. It's about 3,300 miles from Boston to Oregon. It's the longest road in the U.S.
Boston.
Crosses 12 states.
Damn.
Goes through many urban areas and national parks.
Cool.
I-90, which we have here from Seattle to Boston, is about 3,000 miles. It actually parallels a lot of parts of U.S. Route 20. Goes through a lot of main cities and a lot of important regions. And then you got U.S. Route 6. It's 3,200 miles roughly from Provincetown, Massachusetts to Bishop, California. It never actually, I think they kind of cut it in the middle now, so it doesn't actually go coast to coast anymore. And the edges don't actually go to the edges all the way to the coast, but it's still very long. Yeah, but
It's
U.S.
just like run into the sea.
Yeah,
There's
they're
no,
still going.
we missed the exit.
So I was curious about. I was like, damn, there's a lot of roads, and I know roads take asphalt, and asphalt's made of partially oil. So I was like, how much oil is needed to make all these roads?
Many.
A lot. Okay, so yeah, U.S. roads require a lot of asphalt, which is petroleum based. So we were talking about how much shit like plastic is oil, and then all the oil we need for our cars to run them, all the oil that is like used to make everything, is also used to make roads. So let's calculate this real quick. So assuming the total road mileage is about 4 million miles, which is like a very conservative estimate. Asphalt composition is about 5% to 10% bitumen, which is the petroleum-based binder that they used.
Is it called bitumen?
Bitumen. I don't know.
I think it is pronounced
Bitumen?
bitumen.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no one's gonna dock you for it.
Bitumen.
I just remember that because I like saying that word.
Bitumen. So to pave 1 mile of a 2-lane road, which is not I-5, this is like a small highway, takes about 2,000 to 4,000 tons of asphalt.
Get there.
Shit. So how much oil does that take? Well, for every ton of asphalt, you need about 2 to 3 barrels. That means for each single mile of a 2-lane paved road, takes about 4,000 to 12,000 barrels of oil for a single mile.
Whoa.
Yeah. So if we paved, let's drop the 4 million to 2.7, assuming some of those are gravelly. If we took 2.7 million miles of really nice paved road, 4,000 barrels per mile, that's on the very bottom end. It would take about 11 billion barrels of oil just to do the very initial paving of a road.
And we're talking 55-gallon drums.
I don't know. Just the barrel of oil.
Like the little tiny little ounce barrels.
Like a baby bottle cap.
Yeah.
That doesn't include any maintenance. That doesn't include any other layers. It just to layer our roads in the U.S. takes about 11 billion barrels just for that's a very, very bare minimum exit. It's probably more like 18. Yeah.
Holy.
And then I was thinking, okay, how much do we drive each day? How much does it take to drive each day? It takes about 20 million barrels of oil per day to drive across all sectors. And for private people like us, like regular folk, about 14 million is us.
Guys, I think we're going to run out of oil.
Oh, no, private is about 9 to 10. Sorry, that's not including trucks and buses. So 9 to 10 million per day for people to drive, but about 11 billion bare minimum to make the roads themselves. So I thought that was pretty interesting. That's insane.
Yikes.
It's just so much.
Yeah, let's...
So it's like we got rid of railroads, which were like way less raw material.
It's just iron.
Just iron,
Wood, gravel.
wood, gravel.
Which, that shit was already there.
Yeah, we just had to like make it look good. I mean, yeah, iron, whatever, I guess. But now we have, literally 11 billion bare minimum barrels
That's fucked.
of oil making.
Yeah, I think
our
we're going to run out of oil, guys.
Isn't that crazy?
We're getting close.
Oh, that's nuts. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that is to note that it's not just like straight up oil that's going into the roads. It's you were using like a byproduct of the process of oil.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like it's
Right. So
Bitumen.
So
the,
it's like sludge basically that we wouldn't be able to use for much else.
yeah, like you're taking the gasoline from the refinement process and using that in cars, but then you're also taking the shitty sludge and making it into it. So you're not wasting a whole bunch of stuff.
It's
You're
just the
like, let's
sticky,
put this
goopy
shit that we
stuff.
can't
Yeah,
blow anything up in. Let's just put it on the road.
exactly.
let's just cover the earth in this byproduct.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
and then
for-
drive on it using more of the byproduct.
It was Earth once.
It's crazy. Yeah. So highways are for there's
Dinosaurs.
more highways, but freeways are a specific type of highway that make you go places faster.
Roads are
Can't get
dinosaurs.
off. What?
Roads are dinosaurs.
Roads are dinosaurs.
Yep.
Cars you run on dinosaurs.
Cars are run their dinosaurs.
But they weren't real. Dinosaurs weren't real.
Yes, they were.
Oh.
Yeah, just
You
look
can't
at
prove it.
chicken. It's a T-Rex right there, and it's chicken.
Those are put there by God to test your faith.
Well, I think actually, the dinosaurs fell off the side of the Earth. They fell off flat Earth. So
You're right.
somehow they got out of the glass dome and fell off, and they're floating out in space.
Speaking of goopy oopies,
Yeah, goopy oopy.
No, me.
not speaking of you.
Okay,
speaking
well,
of your
with a
top.
little margarine of error, I'm gonna try to butter you two up. Because I'm going to be talking about butter versus
good.
margarine.
fucking guy.
That'd be really funny if you just weren't talking about butter margarine.
Because we're going to talk about asphalt versus concrete roads. Yeah, we're changing it up.
Hell
No,
yeah.
Maybe another day. Because
Ooh.
I do love me some roads.
Road.
And I used to be an asphalt road guy. Now it's all about concrete. I love me some concrete.
concrete. Some corncrete.
Some corncrete.
Concrete.
In Forrest Gump,
All right.
we used it at Forrest Gump. In Forrest Gump, really it's more of a story about how a drug addict used and abused the dedication of a mentally challenged person for about 3 decades.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jenny sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the villain.
Jenny was fucking terrible. Jenny was the villain. She's a terrible fucking person.
like
I love
used
you,
him.
Jenny. She's
Just
like,
used him.
ah, you
Because
be
she
my
needed,
friend.
Yeah, that's just
Yeah.
Fuck Jenny. Anyway,
okay.
But butter or margarine, though.
yeah.
What do you guys prefer, butter or margarine?
Butter.
Bodo.
Yeah.
What the fuck is margarine? Just canola oil.
Well, it could be some other
Thick
things.
canola oil.
But let's get into it.
Ugh.
So,
Ugh.
this is the gist of the scenarios. So, the ingredients. Butter is made from animal fat, usually from cream or milk, while margarine
butter.
is made from a blend of oils that are mostly unsaturated fat, like soybean or palm oils.
Don't get palm oil. That killed the monkeys.
Palm oil, bad.
The flavor. Butter has a more rich flavor than margarine. Texture. Margarine can have a more greasy mouthfeel compared to butter.
Ugh, I don't like that you said that. It is gross. It is oil.
Yeah, it's just
it's
oil.
just
It's
oil
good for baking.
thickened together.
It can be good for baking.
The
need all.
melting point. Butter has a melting point around 93 degrees Fahrenheit, whereas margarine is around 96 degrees Fahrenheit. That might come in later.
So you're telling me if I put butter on my skin, it's gonna melt and run around. If I put margarine on it, it's gonna have a hard time. It might just kind of like sloop to the side a little bit.
It's gonna slip a
Either
little
way,
bit.
we're buttering you up. You gonna get slippery later.
So if I'm trying to escape tentatively somewhere like jail, and I use butter, it might slide a little better because it's heated up more.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's correct.
Sure.
Sure, all right.
The color is different.
I hope y'all are slipping around with us right now. Yeah, everybody listening, grab some butter or margarine. Just hold it in your hand.
Just slip around with
Just
us
squish
right
it.
now.
Just squeeze a little.
Just barehand it.
You know, those like fucking those like God, I don't even know if those are real, but like there's like the Christian shows where it's like call in if you need to hear the good Lord of God right now.
The TV evangelists.
Evangelists.
Yeah, and then I just hope you're all slipping around with us right now at home. I just got a good word from the Lord above. Let me tell you right now. He wants you to call in and donate. That's right.
Give me. I mean, not me. Give us. Just fuck it. Give me all you got.
We almost got it. Almost to $100 million, baby.
And
Shoot.
there's
Butter me
people
up.
who fucking believe that shit.
And then they do it.
Oh man.
So there's a color difference between butter and margarine.
Those people
I just
like
feel it's
margarine.
It's too easy to tangent Josh's topics.
Butter is usually light yellow, whereas margarine is dyed yellow to look more like butter.
So its natural color is just like clear.
White. It's
So
actually white.
I can't believe it's not butter. Ain't butter.
Yeah, it's margarine.
It says it in the
It's
name. It
margarine.
ain't butter. I can't believe it's not. It says it's not right
I can't
here.
believe it though. So it's got to
Yeah.
be butter.
Yeah, they do get you there.
I like butter. Butter's good. I like butter.
Yeah, butter's good.
Butter.
Speaking of butter, salt. Margarine usually contains salt, whereas butter you can buy either salted or unsalted.
I like
Yep.
unsalted because I feel like there's just so much salt. You know what I mean? Who needs
Yeah,
more
I
salt?
don't need mo.
No.
I mean, yeah, that's the thing. It has its place. There's some recipes that call for it, but the majority of recipes call for unsalted
Yeah, and
because
then
you
you just-
add salt afterwards.
Salt bay your own little bitch right there, and it's way fun doing salt bay too.
Yeah, the way
Although-
it falls off.
I do prefer salted European, like Irish butter. I can't remember the brand that I get.
I could picture it when they were talking about.
You know, it's like Letterkenny or something.
That's not what it is.
It's not what it is, but I
definitely not
always
what it
want to
is.
say it. I always want to say Letterkenny butter, but that's not it. But anyway, it's Irish
Yeah.
Irish cream butter. That shit is so friggin' good. I had some of that on cornbread the other day. Continue.
Continue.
Oh,
You got to stop me from thinking about cornbread. I'm going to lose it.
this might not help you because we're going to talk about the history of butter.
Oh, God.
took a cow and squeezed out some milk.
Yeah, so did you guys know that butter was most likely discovered by accident?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, some things are just discovered on accident.
I knew that.
So, some believe that a
Like
nomad
roads.
tied a sheepskin bag of milk to his horse and rode for about a day. By the end, learning that churned milk fat turns into what we know as butter.
Butter.
So the horse ride and turned it.
Yes, as the horse was galloping around, it was just,
If you're in a bind and you need some churned butter, put it on a horse and make it run around,
yep.
or just put it in your pocket, run around.
It's pretty
Do
easy to make your
cartwheels.
own butter, really.
Fucking shake a bag of butter or milk,
Well, yeah, you just kind of knead
whole
it.
milk.
Or buttermilk. It's more fat,
More fatty.
more fatty. Yeah, anyway.
The oldest
shit.
method of butter making is by skinning a goat, tie the hide tight, then fill it with milk and begin shaking.
Can we skip the skin the goat?
Butter is goated.
Butter is
Oh.
goated. You heard it here.
We don't have to skin it. We could put it in a pillowcase. You don't have to skin a goat.
Yeah, well, that's just how they do it sometimes.
is all wet again. You use it for making butter. I did. You know, we got to make some. You quit complaining. At least you got a pillowcase.
The earliest records of butter consumption was from the Roman and Arabic sources, even being noted in the Bible.
Noted and goated.
Noted and goated. Tribes of northern Europe loved butter so much, the Greek poet, I'm going to mess this up, Anaxandrides, whatever.
Alex
Anaxandries.
Anaxandrias.
Anaxandrides.
Anaxandrias.
Xanax.
Called the barbarians from their butter eaters. That's really good.
You're a butter eater.
You're freaking
Fucking butter eater barbarian.
That's a pretty good one.
Climate played a big role in butter consumption, with places in northern latitudes being able to preserve butter for longer, so they would eat more butter.
More butter. Because it's more butter with butter.
By the 12th century, butter was a staple in many places, so much that the king of Norway at the time demanded a bucket of butter each year as taxes.
Bucket of butter.
I like him.
It's a
of
whole
Norway.
bucket of butter.
And it better be made with the skin to goat skin. I don't want any pillowcases.
on the bucket of the butter.
Yeah, it was actually, butter for the longest time was seen as more like a peasant food, but over time, rich people figured out like, oh, this is actually pretty nice, which is
Same
why
with
you have
lobster.
stuff like this.
And I got buttered lobster, and it's the best shit in the world.
Yeah.
Fuck. Wish
Peasants
I was
are
a
like,
slave in the
God
1600s.
damn it.
Oh, this is so gross.
It's trends. Look at fucking Kanye West is like taking homeless people clothing and making it $1,000 a piece. Homeless people are like, dude, fuck you.
I will
Stop.
give you this for $1 million right now.
Like,
I'll give you the rights to these jeans.
I made a shirt in word art with holes in it, and it's
Yo, hey Kanye, hey,
$12,000.
I got this really fucking sweet hoodie, dude. That's like personal. I like made it myself, dude. You need money?
You need my? Yeah, I give you. Come on, like $20, man.
It's fucking sick, dude.
No, it's covered in butter.
By the Middle Ages, butter was a staple both for peasants and royalty.
Butter.
During this time, butter was banned during Lent.
Better butter with bam, because
No
you get
butter.
a bucket of better.
The rich would pay the church a hefty tithe. Is that what it is?
Tithe.
Tithe for permission to eat fat during Lent. In northwestern France, the Tour de Bière, or butter tower, was financed by tithes such as those.
They made a butter tower?
They made a tower from the taxes, basically, not the taxes, but the church tax from
Tour
butter,
de
so that rich people wouldn't feel bad about eating butter during Lent.
So they were like, I want to eat butter. And the church said, no. And they went, here's $20. Can I eat butter now? And the church said, yeah, okay.
Yeah, God's going to look the other way.
Kind of like how Coca-Cola paid BYU like a couple million. And now Coca-Cola is allowed on campus at BYU, even though the man, John, said you can't have dark liquid.
But they get messages every so often.
Yeah, they get
from
messages from John or whatever.
John Cena.
No, he
Wasn't-
called me. He said it was cool.
I'm pretty sure that the whole thing started with because he was trying to get out of, like he cheated on his wife and he like made up a whole story to get out of it and how it was okay, and that turned into Mormonism.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
religion. Everything's made up.
Yeah, John.
Religion is made up,
Things that aren't made up, though,
and the points don't matter.
is in Ireland, butter was so critical to the economy, merchants opened up a butter exchange in Cork to be able to help regulate trade. So butter at one point was as good as gold.
That's awesome.
Damn.
I want to go back to the time when that is a thing.
Is that why they're made in like gold bar shapes?
Oh,
Oh.
I didn't know that, but that actually could be it.
I think that is. I heard that somewhere.
One of the most
Here.
I heard it here.
One of the most common archaeological finds in the Emerald Isle is butter in barrels. Because they would take the butter in the barrels and put them like in the swamps to be able to preserve them for longer, and then either like die from being sick or war or whatever and just forget about it. And so now they're finding these just old ass butter barrels.
Damn, I bet that's some good butter.
Talk about putting all your butters in one casket.
I like that one. That was good.
In the 19th century,
I like that one.
Emperor Napoleon III
Can-
offered a prize to anyone who could find a substitute for butter.
Can you guys that joke was great. Can you bury me in butter?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they actually used to bury people in butter so that they would have butter in the afterlife to eat.
Fuck me up with some butter.
you
Who
some
did
butter.
that?
I want to be slipping into the afterlife.
Well, I'll tell you what. Your next joke better be better than the last one.
It won't.
That joke
So,
sucked.
Stop looking at me.
in 1869, a
Nice.
French chemist won for a spread made with rendered beef fat and flavored with milk called oleomargarine, shortened to margarine.
Margin.
Margarine, shortened to margarine.
At the turn of the 20th century,
I can't believe he smells.
Americans' annual consumption of butter was 18 pounds per capita. The number works out to be about a stick and a half per person per week.
In what year? 1812?
The turn of the 20th century, so this is early 1900s.
That ain't nothing.
That's a lot of butter, Cully.
It's weak.
It's a lot of butter.
It's a lot of butter.
It's weak.
The Great
No,
Depression and
a
World
lot
War
of
II challenged Americans through shortages and rationing of butter.
We were so challenged.
Yeah,
We couldn't have butter.
which is one of the reasons why margarine gained a lot of popularity around that time.
Is that why there's a brand called Challenge Butter?
Probably.
Wow.
God, we're making connections.
By
Wake
the
up.
1980s, the USDA was promoting low-fat diets, and butter was being rolled out. By 1997, consumption dropped down to 4.1 pounds per capita.
How many bars per person
Not
is that?
mine.
Let's see. If 18 is 4, 8, 12, 16, so 4 times more. I mean, you're talking about less
About a quarter
than,
bar.
Like, I'd say a third of a bar every week per person.
That's standard. Okay.
which that seems like an okay amount of butter.
Seems pretty standard.
Yeah.
Weak numbers.
But butter
Whatever,
is starting
dude.
to make a comeback as it's being found that the ingredients in margarine were worse for you than the saturated fats found in natural butter.
Yep.
Because nothing is natural about margarine.
Yeah. So let's talk about the history of margarine.
Ooh, let's.
As previously discussed, margarine was invented in 1869 by Hippolyte Marie.
Hippolyte Maggie Murray.
Hippolyte Marie.
Mega Moray.
I'm probably not saying it right.
No.
Over time,
I'm curious.
the beef fat was replaced by vegetable oils.
Oh, so it was beef fat first.
So it was beef fat and milk as
tallow,
replacement,
perhaps.
and then
tallow, yeah.
it changed to vegetable oils because that was a lot cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
With margarine being cheaper to produce and had a longer shelf life during the 1930s and 40s, its popularity soared to scarcity of butter during the time.
Damn. The 19s, 30s, and 40s.
Yeah,
The Depression.
yeah. Slightly post Depression and right before World War II.
Yeah, it makes sense that they'd have margarine during the Depression.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, no wonder they were so sad.
Huh. I wish we had butter. It's margarine.
Stocks
It's good enough.
plummet because people are sad they don't have butter.
And that's why they had the bread lines, because they needed to get as much bread as they could for the last little remaining butter they had.
Yeah.
Not because they were
Connections.
very sick and
Yeah,
poor.
no, I don't think that was.
Well, they were sick and poor because they were sad and they didn't want to work because they didn't have any butter.
Yeah. You
So
see,
it's all started with butter.
That's why no one wants to work these days. We went from 18 pounds of butter down to 4.
Yeah, what's the point?
So do your part and eat a stick of butter every week.
I do.
I know we are, but
Yeah.
I'm lactose intolerant.
Well, I'll
did I
eat.
stutter?
But I do eat ghee, and that's very good.
Ghee is
It's
good.
fermented butter. No,
No, it's clarified.
clarified butter. Which I don't know what that means.
I want to clarify that this is butter.
Oh, it's like they take all of the fat out
Yeah.
or something. So it's just
Something.
kind of like the oils left in it, but it's
It's really good for you.
it's good shit.
Look it up.
Good shit. It's good.
Over time, the margarine producers and dairy farmers got into wars. Maybe not like the Banana Republic type wars, but there was a lot of law wars happening.
The butter will rise again.
Some states created laws to ban the sale of margarine. Others banned yellow margarine because they had to dye the margarine, so you could only get the white margarine in those states. And some states went as far as even making margarine have to be dyed pink to show that it was an artificial substitute.
I like that.
So if you had weird looking cookies or something, it's like, oh yeah, I put margarine in
Imagine that with like Impossible meat. They're like, you have to make it blue.
it. Oh God,
They should.
I might eat it.
No.
Yeah, that's
It'd be a
funny.
one of those what are those called? Pretty patties?
Oh God, yeah.
Pretty patties.
The first major law against margarine was in 1886 called the Federal Margarine Act, requiring annual fees for manufacturing licenses and taxes of 2 cents per pound of margarine.
Damn.
Congress removed that regulation in 1950, so it was almost 100 years that this extra tax was put onto it. And then I think
Jesus.
once it started to gain a lot of popularity, since butter was kind of shorthand at the time, then it's like, okay, well, we need something else. Let's get some margarine in here.
Yeah.
Let's get some margarine to help our margins.
It's margarine.
So
For the margins.
this, I think, is a dairy conspiracy that may be true.
Dairy conspiracy.
So Ansel Keys published a study about the lipid hypothesis, a medical theory that links high levels of cholesterol in the blood to an increased risk of cardiovascular disease. This theory led to the American Heart Association to begin warning about dangers of saturated fats and its link to heart disease, aka something that butter has a lot of. Margarine doesn't have a lot of. So people believe around this time, around the 1950s, they kind of all combined together to really shoot margarine to be kind of like the number one thing to be around.
Margarine. It's better than butter.
This is thought to be debunked, as studies have shown actually older people with high cholesterol actually live longer than those with low cholesterol.
Oh, so it's better to have high cholesterol.
I mean, it's like in excess,
You
Like,
need cholesterol.
I don't
yeah,
know.
You
It's
you
you-
need cholesterol, and like slightly higher levels of cholesterol are better than slightly lower levels of cholesterol. But
yeah, and I think people are there. Some of the theory behind it is like we thought if you had more fat and stuff in your body that you'd also get it like in your arteries and stuff. And they're finding that that might not be the case.
Wow.
Which is why you're seeing kind of more of a resurgence in butter compared to margarine.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember growing up eating a good amount of margarine.
yeah.
Oh, we never ate margarine.
Butter is just has saturated fat. It's not great for you, but everything in
Oxygen
moderation is
isn't
okay.
good for you. Oxygen
But I
is
mean, like,
toxic.
so with ghee, it's a curious thing. It's clarification. So basically, it takes out all the dairy and the milk solids. So it's pretty much dairy free, although it can be 1 to 0.5% milk still. So that's why I can handle it, I think, better. But besides that, it's pretty much the exact same. It still has the same like fat levels and everything as butter. So India apparently is like really big on ghee. It's where it like came from.
Yeah.
You basically boil butter to release the solids. So India is really big on ghee, and they've always used it, I guess, through like with Ayurvedic practices and like rubbing it on rashes and stuff. But India's had a very high surgence of coronary heart disease. So coronary artery disease. So
Yeah,
they
they're-
are attributing that to ghee.
They also bathe in rivers of dead people, so they have
Yeah.
questionable practices over there.
That's
Yeah,
the
but I
river
don't
they
know
got.
Yeah.
Bathing in rivers of dead people really like clogs your arteries.
Yeah,
It'll-
not in that
It'll
sense.
kill you another way.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, if they're finding more of it being the clogged arteries, I think they need to associate it with something else.
Good point. Yeah, don't drag butter down with you.
Not all of India is New Delhi. I mean, there's like some beautiful mountainous regions
That's
I
true.
know.
without dead people in the rivers.
Their rivers are just too small.
Just regular rivers without dead people.
Yeah, so that's basically all I had on margarine, but I am going to give a couple of fun facts and then some unfun facts.
Ooh.
Butter.
Can you do the unfun ones first?
Sure. Let's start
Thanks.
off with
I
that.
don't want to lead on a bad note.
Yeah, well, and on a good note. Which, I mean, this is, kind of bad, which is people hate margarine, just absolutely hate. There's this
It's so
one
oily.
This is one website that I read where, I mean, of course, they didn't tell me where this info was coming from. They were like, I just read it and send this to everyone. Margarine is one molecule away from being plastic.
No.
Wow.
What?
Well, I mean, it's like the whole thing is like
It's
molecules, like the structures and things. You can literally like change one little thing and be like something that can cure things for humans that will
But
just
it's not
kill us.
made from fucking oil.
Yeah,
Like
it's
petroleum,
so
which
like
plastic is.
yeah, stuff like that. I'm like, I don't really
The
care.
chemical structure might be similar. But
Like we're also like one chromosome away from being a potato.
exactly. Yeah.
It shares 27
Not me.
ingredients with paint,
Oh, great.
Great.
which I mean, also same thing. Like water is used in bombs, so is it
Yeah.
bad? Like,
Water's an explosive.
27's a lot, though. It's not just like 2. It's like 27.
yeah, that's true.
It's a lot.
That is a lot of
At
things.
some point, it's like, okay.
It's like how many ingredients are in paint? Well, 29.
Yeah, exactly.
So is that why
Is there that many ingredients in margarine? I thought there was like 8.
Is that why there's like large amounts of people being addicted to eating paint?
Maybe, yeah.
Weird.
It's probably not because of margarine, but
I don't
Can
know.
Can you huff margarine to get high?
I haven't tried
burn
it.
it
but
probably.
Let's do
Burn
it.
anything with that many chemicals and make you feel funny.
That's true.
Yeah.
Nothing should have. You should never be ingesting things with that many chemicals. What the fuck?
Margarine is high in trans fatty acids. One thing I noticed is that they capitalize trans. So I really felt like this was like a right-leaning article.
Gulp.
No, you're supposed to capitalize trans
Are you always?
in nutrition. Yeah, I'm
oh,
not
in
sure
nutrition?
why.
Oh, you learned something new.
Trans fatty. That's a. I forgot why, but
For respect.
Shout out.
Supposedly it lowers the quality of breast milk, which I'm like, did this guy who wrote it just went out and like taste tested?
You
Have
gotta.
some margarine
You gotta. Give me them titties.
and let me see your breast milk.
you know what's funny? when I learned that, you were supposed to capitalize it, but now every website I look at, it's normal. Probably because it looks political. It's funny.
Gee whiz.
Gee willikers. Now for the fun
Gee
facts,
whiz.
because there was no fun facts about margarine, but there was some fun facts about butter.
Ooh,
which
butter.
We talked about some of the fun facts, but here's some more.
Butter.
Butter at one point was churned by dogs on treadmills. Yeah.
Treadmills? Like,
Yeah.
so modern enough to have a treadmill.
Well, I
Not
mean,
an electric treadmill.
What's a non-electric treadmill?
like a water wheel.
Yeah, like 2 pulleys and a thing that goes in between them.
Like a self-propelled
Any sort of
running
belt.
belt.
Yeah.
I didn't know that
Drive
existed.
kind of system.
It takes 10 liters of milk to make 450 grams of butter.
10
Jesus.
liters?
Yes.
Are they only using skim milk cows?
Yes.
Skim milk, fuck skim milk. That's a goddamn joke.
Oh, didn't they just take all the fat out?
Yeah, it's a lie. It's just fucking white water. I
Which,
hate
I
it.
guess you can use the fat to do other things.
It's so disappointing.
It's pretty disappointing.
I've always hated it since I was a kid because I'm like, oh, milk on my cereal, and I pour it on there. I'm like, my Cheerios are just wet.
Oh yeah, the first time I had skim milk, I was like, "Is this just water?"
Yeah, like what?
And-
Who lied to me?
And like I was already like when I tell people my family was a 1% family, they're like, "Ew, what are you doing? Why didn't you get 2 or more?"
What does all that shit mean? Because I used to just buy full milk, like whole
2%
milk.
milk fat. I buy whole milk now.
What is whole milk? Like closest, like just milk. It's not raw milk.
Well,
it's
no,
milk.
isn't
It's
whole,
all. It's a whole of it.
It's just the milk.
isn't whole milk only like 3.5 or 4% anyway?
Because you can't legally have
Well, because it would be
raw milk.
I mean,
Yeah, you can.
yeah.
No,
In
you
the States,
can't.
people sell them, and there's actually a big
It's-
movement right now.
Yeah, but it is still legal. You're not supposed to grab that.
yeah, I
shit.
think you need to pasteurize it in the States.
Yeah.
But yeah, people are like, "Oh, there's a lot of health benefits with it," and it's like, well,
Oh. Whole milk is 3.25%.
oh, okay, yeah,
Yeah.
So it's only 3.25%.
Milk
Fat.
fat by weight.
yeah.
It's also known as full fat milk or vitamin D
Yeah,
milk.
full. What is the like raw milk fat by weight percentage? Curious.
Yeah, because I mean that's probably just gonna be the average. Because I'm guessing raw milk is just straight from the teat.
It is. It's just milk.
I like that word.
Teat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
Teat.
And it's nice.
Oh, okay. So raw milk can contain a variety of disease-causing pathogens. That's why they gotta pasteurize it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had raw milk.
Raw milk does not cure lactose intolerance. Don't do it.
That's why I tried it.
That's what people thought.
No, it's like can you handle raw milk? And if you can, if your body can like become,
Like ups its ability to handle lactose because you're just putting so much in you.
I don't know. I'm not sure. Do you find the percentage weight?
Nope.
Hmm.
There's a whole lot of information I'm finding that's not.
Well, anyway,
Yeah.
Well, that's okay.
Is raw milk just whole milk?
so it goes raw, whole, 2, 1, skim.
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's raw milk's more likely to cause serious foodborne illness, and risks exposure to harmful bacteria, including E. coli, Listeria, and Salmonella.
Yeah, like
Salmon.
people wonder like why do we have such E. coli and salmonella stuff? Well, people are just out here drinking raw milk.
Yeah.
Why do people want raw milk? Because they believe it has health benefits. Nope. It tastes better than pasteurized milk or is natural food.
What does pasteurized mean?
Isn't it just boiled,
Yeah, basically just heat it up,
heated? To,
get rid of all the bad stuff.
yeah.
Which is what they did. Like the Vikings.
Pasteurized to kill germs. Yep.
Maybe not Vikings, but a while ago they used to do that anyway. So
Yeah.
they boiled everything. All right. Anyway, next fun fact.
Oh no, that was all the fun facts.
Oh,
I
fun
had.
facts. Okay.
Yes, that's basically what I have on margarine and butter.
Yeah.
It's good, marginal.
Marginal's marginal.
Yeah.
Butter's pretty good. I just can't have them much. But I do put it on my toast. And I used to put a little bit of butter in my coffee.
I
You
can
know,
see that.
I've
being
done
good.
that.
You know, like bulletproof coffee?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I would do a little bit of butter, and then I tried a little bit for a while. I did MCT oil, which is derived from coconut oil. And sometimes I'd do like actual full coconut oil in my butter and my coffee too. I just don't like the creaminess in my coffee. But a little bit of fat's good for you, good fat. Saturated fat isn't necessarily bad for you. Just too much can cause too high of cholesterol. Trans fat is horrible for you. So margarine is so bad for you. Canola oil, trans fat, so bad. Coconut oil is good. Avocado oil is good.
The
MCT oil is good.
total fat content in cow milk ranges from about 3.4% to upwards of 5%.
In raw.
In raw, yeah.
Damn, so raw's just barely more
Yeah.
than...
So whole milk's good for you.
Yeah.
If you want protein and fat.
Yep.
You don't need to put butter in your, or coconut oil in your coffee. Just put some milk in that. It's got so much fat. You're chilling.
Mhm.
I wish I could drink milk. I would drink a lot.
Yeah,
I love like an ice cold glass of milk.
I had a glass the other day, and it was so weird tasting because I haven't had it in
it's
years.
so
So I just took
fucking
a sip, and I was like, this is just so different. It tastes so weird when you
Yeah.
don't have it for a while.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I've also had I was getting
good.
lactose-free milk for a while because I thought I might have been lactose intolerant, but
Yeah.
it just like I don't know, like a really
not the same.
cold glass of whole milk
I do.
is
The
so nice.
milk hurts my insides, makes me break out, makes me have a crazy like immune reaction where my body always thinks it's about to get sick because I'm always like really mucusy when I drink whole milk.
Yeah, I get mucusy
I think
too.
milk
So
in general makes people mucusy.
Yeah.
Like I used to have to always like swallow and try to get this mucus down. I was like always like having a hard time breathing, and then I realized after I stopped drinking milk for like a week,
Can you drink lactose-free milk?
I never really tried because at that point it's like oat milk's good, and it's
Yeah.
It fits the bill.
and I think it's called the IGH1 protein is what fucks up my body. I don't know. There's a lot to it. You're not supposed to drink other animals' milk, so it makes sense. But
goddamn, is it great?
it is good.
Yeah.
It is good.
Milk's good. Fucking love milk.
That being
Right.
said, I've never tried baby milk like from humans, so
No. Well,
Hmm.
it's first time for everything.
never tried it.
I remember back in middle school we'd get like hot lunches, like lunch made for us, and you could request you get a thing of milk or chocolate milk, or you could get 2 regular milks, and I would always get 2 regular milks. I'm just like, fucking milk me up.
Yeah,
Oh,
don't
I
like
always
chocolate.
just got the chocolate. I was a chocolate
Regular milk's
fiend.
good.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like I would trade stuff from my thing just so I could get more chocolate milk.
chocolate milk. It makes me sick.
Dude, the Lucerne
weird.
dairy.
That's just because you're weak.
Lucerne?
that's
no, not
fair.
Lucerne. The what's the dairy in Linden? The glass bottles you get.
Dairy Gold.
No, the nice local one.
Oh God.
Dairy Gold.
Edeline.
Edeline.
My mom used to get that shit in high school. Oh my god! And you could like, it was so fatty. Holy
That's good stuff.
shit.
Yeah, that usually you have to like shake it up because it'll have the cream on top.
Like a layer.
Yeah, that I thought that was raw because it's so fatty, but I guess not.
No, it just maybe the process they do takes
Yeah.
out less of the fat.
Just way less processed. It was so good, dude. And then I
That
stopped
shit's
drinking
good.
milk, and I was like, I shouldn't drink milk anymore.
That shit is so fucking good.
And you bring the bottle back, and you can get like half off the next one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
And their chocolate milk, fuck.
Their chocolate milk fucks.
Oh, so good.
That I will say that is the best chocolate milk. Edeline Dairy chocolate milk. That
Yeah.
shit is so good. We should go out there and get ice cream.
I'm down.
Not with him.
I'll go and I'll
come
sob. I'll sob. Keep the
Does
car
your friend
going.
want ice cream? It kind of seems
He
like
does.
he
He
needs
wants
a
some.
cheering up. Yeah, he can't
I
have
had
it.
gelato in Leavenworth, and I was fine. I mean, I was shitting my brains out, but we were also drinking a lot of tequila, so.
Shitting my brains out. Well,
That was
yeah, a
different.
lot of other things were in our bodies as well.
Yeah.
So,
A lot of tequila.
it's hard to know.
Reposado.
Reposado.
Cazador.
Well,
Yeah.
you guys ready for a quiz?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Is that the answer?
That's
Was it
the
a 3?
question.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was holding up a
Yellow. John F. Kennedy.
Close.
Clairvoyance.
Yeah, actually no, that's it.
Yes. God damn.
Well, boys, hit that tune.
Hit it. I love how they play so quietly starting off. Like, I don't even know the drummers. I'm like, is he hitting the drum? And then he just.
It's almost like it's a fade-in soundtrack.
It's not though. They're just that good.
Yeah, they are actually. They're just that good.
Okay.
Well, welcome to another installation of the No Name Trivia Game.
Innovation.
Hi.
I am going to ask these two contestants questions. The first person that I see to put their hand up, I will call on them.
Look at the screen. It's the best way.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking at the screen because it has a little bit of a delay, so it helps me. If they get the answer correct, they'll hear this noise. If they get the answer wrong, they'll hear this noise. And if they get it wrong, the other person will have a chance to steal. If they say something stupid as hell, then we just hear this.
Fuck you. That's fair.
That's fair.
We should. Can I put in a request? Can we change the getting the question wrong noise from the to a seal sneezing? So like that is incorrect.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
Well, I'll see what I can do the next one.
Seriously, seal sneezing. Look it up.
But I have
Ooh, and then the correct one is a turtle orgasming.
correct. Oh my God, we're gonna be a freaking radio show here soon.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
10 questions. This is going to be in a Jeopardy format.
Oh, is that what is?
Without Jeopardy answer.
What does that mean?
So you don't have to
it's
say
going to be
what
a
is.
category. I'm going to tell you the category,
Thank you for not doing the answer part.
and it doesn't have to be the answer part.
Category. Can we choose? Do we have
No.
money? Oh.
Can we? Do we have money?
Science for $12, please.
So let us begin. The first category and the first 5 questions is called No Place Like Home. So home
Wizard
will
of
be
Oz.
part of the answer.
Home. The word home is in the answer?
Homeward Bound.
Yes.
Like the actual word is in the answer.
Home will be somewhere in the answer.
Oh, God. I don't have a home.
I'm sorry.
And please try
I
to
don't.
wait until I'm done with my stuff. I will try to do my best to see who is first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever.
Yeah. Whatever.
This children's movie series revolved around leaving the youngest to go on a trip. Kevin! Cully.
Home Alone.
Correct.
Or what is Home Alone?
This villain is the leader of his hero group, run by the company Vought.
Oh.
Cully.
Who is Homelander? I'm gonna say Jeopardy answers because I like to say that.
Next question. This man has 3 kids, is obese, works at a nuclear plant, and loves donuts. Oh, Keenan.
That was Keenan.
Oh.
That was Keenan.
Who is Homer Simpson?
correct. 2-1.
Also, last time I went, I kind of licked the microphone a little bit.
Thank you
How'd
for
that
letting us
taste?
know.
I don't know. I just want everybody to experience it.
Foamy.
gross.
Yeah,
That's disgusting.
I don't know how I feel about it yet.
Next question. It's called this when a player hits the ball out of the park. Coley.
What is
He
a home
wasn't
run?
done yet.
He wasn't done yet.
He wasn't done yet.
3-1.
What is it? 3-1?
3-1. This home
Raise your hand
improvement
before he was done.
store's main color is orange. Coley.
What is Home Depot? Or as I say, the Home Depot.
The Home Depot.
I'm raising my hand. I'm just going to raise my hand while he's talking. Because you're going before he's done. That's fine. You're like, what? What, bitch?
The next category is New Year's
damn it.
Eve, where Eve will be in the title or will be in the answer in some place. This word means the state of being separated or cut off and is a hit TV show featuring Adam Scott. Cully.
What is Severance?
Oh, my
Correct.
God. The new Apple one? I would not have gotten that.
Fuck yeah, baby.
This is the name of the main character in the game series Minecraft.
No idea.
Cully.
Who is Steve?
What? I don't know. TV shows and video games. Science for $12.
It's all I know.
This
damn it.
non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drug can treat fever and pain. Keenan.
What is a leave?
Correct.
I never would have got that.
Science.
Hey, buddy, you're on the board. You're getting it.
TV and video games. God damn it. I do like TV.
This fictional place is where Peter Pan is from. Keenan.
What is Neverland? I was like, is it ever or never? I forgot for a second.
No, that's where Michael Jackson's from.
Yeah, that's right. Actually, it is.
I'm Peter Pan.
Peter Pan.
This word it has a meaning of not at all. Oh, Cully just barely.
Never.
Never. You will never win. God, I got wrecked in the TV department.
Congratulations, Cully, on another win.
Oh my God, did I win again? I had no idea. Wow. Yeah, you're fucking right. I won again.
You did it.
The main character in Minecraft is Steve.
Yeah,
Yes.
I didn't know there was a fucking name.
Minecraft Steve.
Minecraft Steve.
Purple
I mean,
pants and a blue shirt.
You'll probably learn about it more once the Minecraft movie comes out.
I'm gonna watch that shit. It looks horrible.
Jack Black is Steve.
I am not
Looks
excited
so bad.
for that.
I don't think I'm
That
ever
looks
gonna
so
watch
bad.
that unless
Steve.
somebody's watching it and I walk in.
Steve. But Steve.
It's Steve, though.
That's the kind of movie if I was watching that in my room, like, and when I was younger and I lived with my parents, I would be like, and they walk in the room suddenly, like, what are you doing? I'd be like, oh, blah, blah. I would turn on porn. I'm like, oh no, I wasn't
Jerking off.
Were you watching the Minecraft movie? No, I was watching porn. And they'd be like, ooh, all right, you little fucking weirdo.
He does watch porn.
That's what you should do for bonus content is watch just terrible movies and commentate on it.
Ooh, commentating.
Commentating.
Yeah, I would be down to do
I
that.
don't volunteer for that.
Why? I volunteered.
Actually,
you.
there's a movie that I want to see called Spinnamarink.
Skinamarink.
Skinamarink. I was like, what's the word?
Spinkadadink.
It's called Skinamarink, and it's supposed to be a super scary movie. There was like this list of movies that came out that these scientists, people studied basically like people's heart rates and another like mechanism in the brain that studies that looks at basically like
What level of
spikes. Yeah, like so it detects spikes, which is the jump scares, and heart rate, which is like just the overall like thrill.
Yeah.
And Spinamarink was
Skinamarink?
Skinamarink was like number 2 or 3 on the top
Yeah.
ever, and it had horrible reviews. And it's like some weird.
It's not a good movie.
You've watched it? Or you've
No,
seen it?
I've seen like reviews of it.
Yeah, but I
'Cause
kind
I
of want
was
to watch it to
curious about
see
it.
how scary it is. But I'm also like, it's like a 4.5 out of 10 on IMDb.
Yes, it's not like plot wise, it's not fucking
Yeah, like
good.
nothing
but
happens. But
The point of it is it's unnerving the whole time.
exactly.
It's
So-
not like horror or like Terrifier where somebody jumps out and it's like.
Well, apparently there's like
off.
it scored very high on the jump scare level too. Like there's one that just like fucks people up, but it's like
But it's not like classic horror
No.
that you would think of. It's more of just like, I am very unsettled watching this,
Yeah.
and I do not like this.
Insidious was pretty high.
Yeah,
Um,
because it has
what-
to do with the. I looked into it's a lot of like the sounds that they play makes you really like on edge. There's certain. It's like
Smile was on there because of the sound. For me, the sounds and Smile, like just freaky shit, dude.
yeah, because it's
Freaky
like
shit.
prolonged single tone
Yeah,
that gets like slightly louder. If you like have that for a really long time, like that just makes people lose their fucking mind.
Yeah.
and
So there's a science to all of the sounds that go into movies
totally.
like Skinamarink.
it's sweet.
So it's like, yeah, how can we make this? Because if you watch it without sound, it's like,
No,
wow, this is
You can't do that.
stupid. But if you turn sound on, you're like, oh, fuck.
I mean, you watch
hate
Grown
this.
Ups without sound, you're like.
Block.
So yeah, and then another one that I want to watch that kind of has bad reviews. Host. It's supposed to be like a Zoom call clairvoyance thing after COVID, where it's like, "Ew, let's hire a clairvoyant and do all this creepy shit." But it's actually creepy as shit.
Damn.
And it rated like number 1, I think. So apparently it's scary.
Okay, so you don't want to see bad movies, but you want to see movies that'll make you shit your pants.
If the movie's gonna be bad, it has to be thrilling. Otherwise, it's just a fucking boring bad movie. Because if I'm not
It might be
bored
funny bad.
and I'm scared, that's still something.
It might be funny bad. I want to see The Room.
oh, I've seen the
You've
first
not seen
like
The Room?
10
I have
minutes.
not seen the first Room. I want to watch the whole thing.
I'm trying to remember if I finished it. It's bad.
It's
Yeah,
so
no, I
bad.
know it's bad. It's known as like the worst movie of all time, but I
Okay.
still want to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's start making a list. I
Okay.
think that'd be nice.
You think people are gonna pay us to watch us watch movies?
No,
Okay. You just want to watch have. You just want to have a boys' night.
I just want boys' night and watch
Okay,
movies.
cool.
So while we kick our feet.
You know
up
what they
and
should pay
talk
us to
into a
do?
mic.
Watch us all play VR. We're all in
Oh
one
my
room.
God.
All four of us just.
We'll get clips of us next time we do that, and we'll post it because we look so dumb. And I want like we think we're so fucking cool
No,
when we're in
every
VR.
like 20 seconds, I'm like, I look so dumb right now.
Yeah, but
Definitely.
when you're in like if you're running around, we're like doing the contractors or whatever shooting. We're like, bah, 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 like man, I feel so cool. You drop them back.
Well, because
and
my headset
you
was
reload.
not working the whole last time, so I
Yeah.
kept taking it off, and I'd see you like, it's just
Yeah.
so.
So I feel
so
like I look
when
really
you're sitting
cool.
in the
and
chair
then,
for a little bit, you're just like,
That's right.
and then you're like,
Yeah.
you're like, it's just- and Josh looks so serious, and his stance is so serious.
it's
And the kid was
really
just like-
funny. Shout out to Abby who's taken a couple
Oh,
videos of us
it's
playing.
fucking
and
hilarious.
The Snapchats are just like, you guys are fucking stupid.
Yeah, it looks fucking so.
'Cause we do look
it looks
so
so
dumb.
so dumb. The
dumb.
worst part is like we'll be doing like a multiplayer one as well, like online. So we're actually doing like call outs and stuff. And it's
Yeah.
like, oh no, he's up the stairs. Go, go, go. All right, flashbang out. And yeah, just
We're just like,
or like, hold on, I'm coming around the corner, I'm crouched, and I'm just like on the floor, just sitting, just like walking.
if the army saw us, they'd be like, oh my God,
We're training the best.
don't draft them, please. No. Yeah, it's good. It's fun stuff.
All right, I think we should wrap here.
I was walking into my classroom and I said, I don't have my assignment that was due. I'm sorry. Can I give you something else? It's a piece of my doo-doo. Classroom doo-doo. Homework.
Classroom doo-doo. He's got shit.
Bye. Yeah.
Whoa.
Dude, I can't hold that.
Well, we're
Thank you for listening to this episode of What's the Diff. Next week will
We're not there
be
yet.
a What About This episode.
Hey, what about this?
What? What about it?
What about
We're gonna be
this
talking
topic?
about-
classroom doo-doo.
We're talking about words, phrases, games, and trends that we missed out on.
Yeah, that happened that we didn't see because weren't alive yet.
Yeah,
we were not
weren't living.
created.
My mom said, not yet.
No. Put him back. He's not ready.
Oh, that trend, too cool for him.
I came
Wait.
from an oven. I was not.
I wish I
baked yet.
was earlier so I could have bought Bitcoin.
Have an opinion on something we've already discussed? Want to hear one of your topics debated? You can connect with us at whatsthediff.net. Leave us a text or a voicemail at 802-884-3553. Or send a voice clip to us at hellowhat'sthediff@gmail.com.
Check out our Instagram. Leave a comment, like, follow. Check out our threads. Leave a comment, like, follow.
YouTube.
YouTube.
Check our YouTube.
Subscribe
You can
to that,
watch us.
please. We don't really have much on TikTok right now.
But we'll get there.
You can
And-
watch this video and decide for yourself if I'm wearing a onesie or not.
It is not. Who knows?
Yeah, it might
And also tell people about us. And if you haven't rated us on Spotify, do that. And make sure it's 5 stars or I'll kill you.
fucking rate us.
We could use all the support that you got because we're very small, obviously.
Yeah,
We're all
support us.
5'7". We need support.
We need
We're
help
short
reaching.
kings.
Short Kings, as they say.
We represent the Lollipop Guild.
I don't.
No, not me,
Dude, I
dog.
represent the dark chocolate almond guild, bruh.
Well, I guess it's just me then. Fine. Fuck. I'll get myself a promotion.
Carrie. Bye.